New research from DARPA that I thought was interesting. I've been hearing more and more that photonics and light related, like, light computing in a way, seems to be like a new kind of tech that might be interesting, especially compared to like quantum computing, who is always a bit far away. Photonics chips promise massive speed and efficiency advantages over electronics, but those benefits evaporate in real world systems because today's photonic circuits are too limited in scale and complexity. That forces constant conversion back to electronics that add milliseconds of delay to systems measured in nanoseconds. The defense so the DARPA, a new Picasso programs, aims to break through that bottleneck by developing fundamentally new circuit architectures that can perform far more processing in the optical domain, DARPA said in a Thursday notice to release the solicitation. DARPA plans to award several other transaction authority contracts worth up to 35 million each to develop photonic circuits that can handle more computing than the limited current photonic circuits. Yes, so right now the photonics are useful in themselves, but they would need to be like vertically integrated in a way. The entire system needs to be photonics for the photonics to be worth it. Interesting. I have seen recently some physicians saying that quantum computing has like still big fundamental problems that might not be able to be solved. Bon, interesting. DARPA is looking for circuit level improvements rather than improve individual components. The agency wants teams to create perfect photonic circuits with imperfect components. The program has two 18-month phases. Phase 1 will focus developing circuit-level strategies to preserve optical signal integrity and suppress problems caused by reflections, signal leakage, and crosstalk across photonic circuits. Phase 2 will focus on generalizing those approaches to achieve distinct circuit functionality. Proposals must address both phases. DARPA will make a down-select Phase 1 and Phase 2. DARPA has a strong preference for US-based manufacturing of the photonic circuits. Any use on non-US manufacturing must include an explanation on why an equivalent domestic capability is not available. If only photonic computing was like, fully developed with like full supply chains or whatever, it would be better than the current electronics. It's just that it's not the case yet. We don't have, it's most still in the labs. In the next 10, 20 years, some of these researchers will come out of the lab, start to manufacture some big factory of photonic chips or whatever. Maybe it's the next paradigm of electronics is actually photonic computing, not electronics. But the problem is that it's not retrocompatible with electronics. Or at least the benefit gets erased if you make it retrocompatible.